Thank you very much for watching my videos, and if you like more videos of this kind, please subscribe to my channel down here for more videos. I also produce videos of nature. This video is just trying to open up your minds. It is opening up your minds, your brain, to know where the world is moving. This video is about life and technology. Things are changing so fast, and in order to live with the current systems, we have to go to adapt to the systems of the world. And right now, technology is on the forefront of everything. I just want to share with you right now what you think about technology and where you think the world is going. When you look at what is happening currently, you find that actually everything you have to use a computer in some way. So that means that everything to come in the future is going to be used by a computer. So guys out there, you have to adapt as soon as possible. You have to equip yourself to the knowledge and skill of using a computer. So right here, I want to share with you a few things you can consider when you're buying a computer. What are things that you consider? You just go in the shop and just buy, or you first look at some things you have to consider. When you look at this screen is trying to show you some of the uses of a computer. You can, if you look at, let me just put in this. You can use a highlighter. Now, when you look at the various uses, you can see from sales. People these days are selling things in a computer. Work, you see, people these days work on a computer. It does not need you to go on the job, to go to travel to the company to do work. All you have to do is just to have a computer and sit just right there, and you do work. It can be advertising, it can be web development, software engineering, even marketing, and even selling things. People are selling these days. That is business. Education, studying these days takes place at home. Yes, at home. You begin your masters, you begin your degree, you begin your certificate, your training when you're at home. It does not require you to go to the school, to go to university to begin studies. No, you sit at home. E-commerce, you see, e-commerce here. A lot, actually 50% right now of businesses across the world are done over the internet. Recently I was communicating with my friend in China, and he wanted to send me some things to sell online, and I said yes, I can sell them. So very soon he's going to be delivering some of the stuffs, electronics, computers, hard drives, RAM, and everything is running on a computer, my friend. So if you don't have a computer, if you don't have knowledge about using a computer, then it means that you're not fit for the coming generation. There are so many things that you consider when you're buying a computer, and there are two types of personal computers. PCs, we have these laptops like this one I'm using right now. We have also the desktops, these big ones. Now, for mobility, for convenience, I would advise that you buy a laptop, because the laptop, you can sit with it right here, and then you move with it wherever you want and do your work. It can as well store power. It has a battery. But when you buy a PC, this big one, a desktop, you're limited to power, because it has to be plugged in power. Well, let's continue. So, one, it has to be your budget. How much money do you have? A good computer normally ranges from $150 to $1,000. That is around 500,000 to 3.5 million UGX. And you also have to know about the intention of buying a computer. Why are you buying a computer? Why? Is it because you want to play music? Is it because you want to write articles? Or you want to edit videos? Now, or you want to play games? Now, editing videos and things to do with graphic designing, they need a powerful machine. There you need to invest in, and you buy a very good machine, very powerful, because they take a lot of power and a lot of RAM. Now, if you're this guy who sells music, who sells movies, you need a computer which has got a big storage capacity, and that means that you have to invest in a big drive, big hard drive. You can buy an external and even an internal hard drive. That means you have to incur some bit higher cost. Now, these are some of the properties that you can depend on. You can check when you're buying a computer. Normally we look at the processor. How fast is my computer? How fast? You know, every function that a computer does depends on the processor, processing power. So we have a series or categories of processors, you can call them. We have dual core. We have i3, i5, i7, and so on. Those are cores. Now, the higher, the more powerful your computer becomes. If you have, for example, a dual core, that means it has two. It is not as fast as an i3. i3 is more powerful than a dual core, and i5 more powerful than i3, and i7 more powerful than i5. So like that in that series. You also have RAM. Now RAM, this one stands for random access memory. These are examples of RAM chips. They are just chips. You just plug in, you insert it in on the motherboard. There's a slot for it. You just insert it in. So the RAM also varies. We have RAM 2 GB, have RAM 4 GB. Those are chips, 2, 4, 6, 8, like that. But these days you combine. Even 1 GB RAM is there. You can maybe buy, if you're a technician, if you know how to fix them yourself, you can buy, for example, 2 GB RAM. You also buy maybe 4 GB RAM. So when you get a 2 and a 4, you get 6. So you find that your computer has 6 GB RAM. Yes. It depends on the combination that you want to do. But if you want to buy already installed, they tell you, you check and see how big the RAM is, and you buy that one. But if you know them, then you can buy yourself RAM. If you can even buy a computer which has 2 GB RAM, and you buy another RAM chip and you put it there. If it is a 4, it becomes 6. If it is a 2, it becomes a 4 GB. It depends on you if you know it very well. You also consider hard drive. So hard drive storage. How big can my computer? How much can my computer store? Information in the computer is stored in a drive. And a drive, some people call it a hard disk. Some people call it a disk drive. It all works. But you have to consider. You have to know how much information you want to be storing. If you want to store a lot of music, a lot of videos, then that means you have to use a lot of drive. You have to use a lot of drive space. So you need a big drive. So we have drive ranges. We have from 150 GB, we have 250 GB, 320, 500 GB, 1 terabyte, 2 tera, 4 tera. But the higher you go, also the higher the price. So you have to fit in within your budget. Another thing to consider is the brand. Some people these days follow the brands. May I like HP, someone likes Samsung brand, someone likes Dell, quite a lot of brands, but me, I recommend you to go for HP or Dell, but HP is the best because it is very easy for you to get spare parts for HP and Dell, unlike Samsung. So if you like this video, go ahead and subscribe to my channel for more videos like these ones, videos concerning computer tutorials, concerning slow gospel music, slow relaxation music,